Hello there, everybody. This is Gatathi speaking. Before we jump into the VoD, I just want to let you guys know something really quick. So, unfortunately, you guys will not be able to see my completed second act run blind of Returnal. Unfortunately, something happened when I was trying to get the downloaded VoD for May 5th when I originally streamed the finale, and that VoD did not save and didn't even get detected by my computer whatsoever. I tried to download the VoDs immediately after every stream, and for some reason this one did not want to save. According to my download history, nothing is showing. It just kept showing failed over and over again. So unfortunately, you guys will not be able to see my amazing Act 2 run where I beat the final boss, beat all of the bosses in one run, only dying once really early on, just trying to get a feel for the new areas. It really sucks. I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to try to do better to make sure that no VoDs get missed, even if there are any issues. It's really unfortunate that this happened with Returnal. That being said, I just want to let you guys know, for those who are watching the VoDs in order, the next 3 or 4 VoDs are going to be of Act 1, just kind of going back through and just doing some general grinding. But we do an Act 2 run where we beat the final boss again later on. You guys won't be able to see the final cutscene, but I'll make sure to show it maybe in a different stream later down the line, and that'll be indicated in the description. Once again, I'm truly sorry that you guys won't be able to see that amazing Act 2 run. For those who don't know, just before we jump in, I finished the game in 2 streams. Like, the entirety of the game besides the secret ending, I finished in 2 streams, and it was by far one of the most proud things I've ever done for a game that's supposed to be as hard as Returnal. And I'm absolutely mortified that you guys will not be able to see the Act 2 run, because it was so good. It was such a good run. Regardless, I do hope you guys enjoy this VoD for just kind of grinding and like getting to learn more about the game. And like I said, pay attention to the descriptions. It will show you which VoD is the one where we fight the final boss. And in future Returnal runs, when we do Act 2 again, I'll be sure to show off not just the secret ending, which will probably be the next VoD that I do, or next stream, but I'll also show off the original ending as well. Once again, I can't apologize enough. I'm going to make sure that this never happens again. This is the first time out of the hundreds and hundreds of VoDs that have like stockpiled, and I'm mortified. With that being said, for those who've been enjoying Returnal, I hope you enjoy this VoD and enjoy this next completed run. Which this one is infinitely more intense. Which is Returnal. I'm going to do 2 runs of Returnal. And once again, is completely different than the game that we're playing right now. So let's jump into it. I'm going to just do 2 Act 1 runs of Returnal. I'm going to keep doing Act 1 runs until I do more. So. Sony PlayStation. But as we're loading into the game, how's everyone's day going today? Today was actually pretty cool. I actually, one of my brothers flew down and is actually here at my parents' house for the summer. So, pretty excited. We're going to probably do some streams together and play some games. He was actually trying to tell me a lot about Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, wait. I've never played Kingdom Hearts before. Except for 2. So, yeah. So there's a lot of lore and everything that we really haven't seen or done too much about. So, just to kind of put in perspective, there's a bunch of lore in all of these. We'll read those later. Also, is the game loud enough? Because I know I had to turn this game down quite a bit. So, we'll see how this goes. So we're going to do our first Act 1 run here. Yeah, we're just going to do 2 Act 1 runs. See how far we get before we move on to the next game. Alright. Ether! Unlocking a new item! We get the Energy Barricade. Hey, Pineapple, how have you been? Energy Barricade is a zero-type device that creates a curved, unknown reference energy barrier, which blocks hostile projectiles and amplifies users' own projectiles. The existence of these devices may explain the lack of permanent defense structures on the planet, implying that the conflict was either very fast-moving or the battle sites hard to predict, requiring plenty of fast mobile structures. So, I should have every upgrade, but I also don't understand too much. I just realized that there is a... Where over there? That's bad. Dude, I am just missing this super bad. Alright. Gotta remind myself how to play this game. It's been a minute. Ow. Alright, cool. Square is to do this. Pick up small siliphium. When you play so many games that you just don't remember how games work. Welcome to a Kitathi stream. Where we don't remember shit. Alright, so... there are yellow shields that I should be able to break through. And we should be able to at least traverse everything, actually. He's got braces. So braces will help your teeth. Welcome back, Sparks. Alright. Audio logs. Strange after images. Super strange after images.
There are strange psychological encounters I've had with what can only be described as visual echoes of previous deaths. At first I avoided them, but I needed to know. When I follow these echoes, they lead to a corpse. I don't feel surprised anymore. Now it's a clinical choice. Repurpose their equipment or avenge them.
That works. I'll avenge you, my friends. Hello? Oh, this is new. You are new. You are very new. Hello? Sir, do you realize that you are out of bounds? Sir, you are out of bounds. Can you come back here? Sir, you are out of bounds. Please do not come here. Did he die? He's dead. We did it. He's dead. Switch weapons. Get some more ground surges. And we get new weapon, which we have yet to upgrade every single weapon. By the way, you can upgrade weapons in this game. We did this game on the hardest difficulty, by the way. Also, we can go down here, for those who are curious. Proficiency rate. Proficiency, fun fact, is useless in this game. In my opinion. That is one of these doors. Proficiency is literally, like, super useless. Hello! Lasers? How do you guys feel about lasers? I think they're great. Let's fight things. Oops. Got him. Resin. No, you can't do that to me. I'm too beautiful to die. Ow. Actually, get my shield. Dickhead. Got him. There's so many of these enemies. Ow. Oh, it's you. Can you not? This dude. Oh, I forgot. You're a dickhead. And dead. Woo! Starting off good. Starting off very, very good. Very scary, but very, very good. Let's get some heals going here. Also, curious question to the chat. How many of you guys have actually seen me play this game? Real question. How many of you guys have actually seen me play this game? Because I play this game usually at the dead of night, so hardly anybody probably has seen me play this. I also want to unlock all the additional bonuses here. Ether, another ether. You're trooper. Let's go. This game be fun. But I beat this game in 6 runs of this game. For those who are curious, this game is supposed to take you 20. This game is supposed to take you 20 runs to beat. Bye, Nathan. Take it easy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, I beat this game pretty simple. Also, this weapon that I'm using right now is a boomerang gun. For those who are curious. Boomerangs, boomerangs, boomerangs for days. Disable all turrets within an area. Don't think I need that. Copian key, though, is pretty good. Where is Spooky McSpooks? Gotcha. Boomerang guns are so much fun. This weapon is super fun. I actually really enjoy this weapon. I didn't get to use it during my second run of this game, just because it wasn't that good, and I didn't have it upgraded compared to the pistol that we were using. But this one's pretty good. Right, that is a secret. So worry about that later. Get the heals. But yeah, now that we have everything, I can actually like explore all this and get everything taken care of. So that is pretty dope. Now I have the hook shot, so I can go up here, get some good things, increase my proficiency level, and then fall to my doom. Oh, shoot. Okay. That sucks. So the parasite that makes me take damage from large falls, sucks. This takes me to stage 2 already, doesn't it? Yep, you take me to stage 2 already, which I actually don't want. Because I need to explore everything. That's the big thing. Also, I need to get rid of this parasite. Because this parasite, as much as it gives me protection, means that every time I do a secret, I'm actually going to lose HP. Oh, that sucks. What are you? Oh, you are not that bad, actually. Ow. And it's dead! The boss is dead! We did it! It wasn't like the full boss, but it was close enough. Got it. Where's that other doggo? I saw that other doggo. There you are. Boom. Go read manga? Wait, what manga are you reading? Before you go, what manga are you reading? Okay, so we got staggering, and this one's actually improved, so we'll get there. So take this, get another key. Because I need to get into reading some manga. Alright, so that, I don't know if I explained it before, but that thing that we just saw right there actually is like a reset point. Like in case I die, but I don't expect to die, so. Mural of Reflection.
Riddle with eyes. The slaughter of bipedal vertebrates.
Ooh, a new gun.
By tentacles.
A new gun.
Not overhead, and a being that resembles me. How did they capture my likeness so perfectly?
What's this new gun? It has gooey things on it. Rot gland lobber. Interesting. I have picked up a grenade launcher. I have picked up a grenade launcher. By the very definition of grenade launchers. Oh boy. This is a new weapon, and I'm about to have some fun with it. This. Proximity locator. For some reason, it did not show up on the map. For some reason. Okay. Also, I've not seen any Mali flowers. Oh, it permanently has poison damage. Dude, it can, oh my gosh. So, for those who are not aware, fuck. I need to get rid of this parasite. Ow, you dick. Ow. Ow. defeated before he could slam and welcome us to the jam. Durable rod. And an ether. Great. Reduce max integrity and correct over... Oh, shoot. I need to get rid of this parasite. This parasite's going to get me killed. And then I'm going to have to blame King Cheese for my death. Rude. King Cheese wasn't even here earlier. Can I teleport, please? Pick that up and go. SMH. That's what I'm saying. This weapon is cool. Admittedly, it's very, very cool. I'm dead. I had nothing I could do there. Alright, well that's the first run done. Second run should be a lot smoother. Wake up. Give me a new item. Gaining or fixing malfunctions increases max integrity. That is really good, and we have done that before. Alright, let's try this again. This time with some more gusto. Some more gusto. Hopefully some more malfunctions, because I like to play dangerously. I play very, very dangerously in this game. Oh no, werewolves! Who would have thought? You move. Cute. Boom. Alright. I want to make sure I'm unlocking as many traits as I possibly can to make the weapons way better. But I haven't been able to really do that lately. Because I keep using the pistol. So I just gotta be on the lookout. Hi. You're a cannon! You're gonna shoot me! That's unfortunate. Alright, well at least on the plus side I can... There's an enemy on the other side of that. I see you, mysterious enemy. Thank you for the hydrate sparks. Got some resin. That's a key. That's a boss door. I don't think I should go in the boss door just yet. Something tells me it's a bad idea. Hurting myself to get items. Wait, was that the item that I think I got? Take one additional hit before adrenaline levels drop. Let's go. Getting some overpowered items right off the bat because he's lucky. Also, I noticed that the moment I made fun of King Cheese, I died. So, say what you will about that. You know what? I'll risk it for the biscuit. Let's just run in. Am I crazy? Now hold just a moment. You obviously can poke fun at King Cheese. Why wouldn't you? Modified sidearm. Oh, that's what killed me, because he has the little... things. Forgot. Can you not do this, buddy? Because I forget, you have the fucking... hi? Where'd you come from? we go. Let's see. Let's get these guys taken care of real quick. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Got it. Woo! Give me the carbine, please. Doc Sheeple. Denied. Increase the positive effects. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Positive effects of parasites. You know. Who doesn't want to have a parasite biting at them 24/7? I'm just saying. Parasites, the way to go in this game. Also, we have an AK-47. Just gonna make sure that I am not messing this up, though. Oh, you know what? After this run, we're gonna switch up what the third game's gonna be today. Sparks, don't give me that crying crow. It's too adorable. Can't do that. Can't do that, Sparks. That crow is crying. Also, this is malignant effects. Don't worry about them too much. King Cheese, you're not allowed to use that either. Hello, laser beams. Goodbye. Really? I'm fighting another boss? What boss am I fighting? I'm fighting a dog. Fuck. That's not counters, is it? You are? Why are you countering? I'm gonna die? Why are you countering? Weird. I don't have anything that's causing counter, do I? That's normal. That's where the boss is. I should not go there. Hey, welcome back, Rick. How was it?
This was ordained
Hey.
by fate.
Thank you for the
Long had
3
I
months. 3 months, I can't speak. Of tier 1. Appreciate that. Feet hurt. Sounds about right. I hear people want weddings, though. Probably. I'm probably never gonna get married, so. Alright, what is this? Is this a suit integrity increase? Increase repair efficiency. I probably should have saved this, but that's okay. You can't be serious. Motherfucking... Woo! Grab those, please. Wait. Oh, I switched. I was like, when did I switch to the different gun? Oh, I figured it out. City home marriage. See, one of my friends just got married at a beach randomly at Hawaii. Like, he was like, I don't really care about getting married, so we're just gonna sit in Hawaii, and then some guy's gonna show up and wed us. And I was like, man, you went for the easy stuff, and I appreciate that. Your wife must have been really happy about that. Wow. That was supposed to give me some negative effect, and it didn't, because I'm amazing. Kill 4 hostiles simultaneously. There's a switch around here. Donde estás the switch? There we go. I found the switch, guys. Do-ba-do-ba-do-do-do-do-do. What is here? Oh, we can finally get the last vision to see what actually happened. What actually happened? Who knows? I'm gonna open this. Collect oblates. Cool. What do you want? Fabrication costs reduce, and finding more malignant items. Don't mind if I do. So for those who don't know, right over here is our final bit of loot for this area. The Overgrown Ruins. Tableau 4. A single xenotype sentient appearance of observation.
An observer appears to represent a specific sentient. This seems so disconnected.
Is it though? Is it really? How disconnected is it? By the way, don't worry about the map. The map's a little bit confused, okay? It had a long day. Don't make fun of the map. Just gonna jump down here. 50% chance to verify it. Oh, it increases malignancy. Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't really need to keep doing the reloads with this weapon. Like, this weapon's pretty good on its own. I would like to not have the map be scrambled anymore. Like, that would be preferred. Oblates plus 50%. Alright. No, you won't fuck me up! Got him. We got them all. We got them all. We got them all. Actually, wait a second. I see you. I see you. You're nothing but a scam. So there's more malignant items here. What are you? Anti-energy pulse. Well, that works for me. Go back to doing things. Have fun with doing things, Sparks. Don't go crazy now. Quick, somebody steal Sparkerton's ducks while she's not here. She'll never know. Alright, how do I get past this? Perfect. Hold on, I need to figure this out because I don't have anything that deals with this. Oh. Okay. So there's a stronger material of some kind. So just another thing I have to find. Malignant key? Really? I want that. You're a parasite. Reduces melee damage by 50%? That's perfect! Since when am I going to use melee damage? Oh! The house! The house is back, and I actually have the swing shot to do this. That is another... What? Why is that there? Why are you here? Fragments of glory assembled.
Cracked triptych. I have fixed one sun face.
I just realized. I've read all the scout logs that I have currently. One of them was just like, nope, you haven't.
Fragment to another. Reignite the sun.
And we have no idea what that's about, I suppose. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? No? How bizarre. Oh, sweet, we're at the halfway point. What are you? Are you the blade balancer? Pulsating mass. An artifact of unknown origin with several xenotype bones, skins, organs linked together with unknown number or substance, which pulsates in conjunction with each birth into death. Breach detected. Mouth on your skin. You feed them, they feed you. Logic fault. Shell stronger, death escaping, never laying you down. Attaching or detaching parasites. So I want to detach parasites as much as I can. Nope. That's what we need. This is how we get into that green area, or that yellow area. What's this? Gaining or fixing malfunctions, repairs integrity. Pretty good. Successful overloads, briefly creature speed and protection. I want the other one, but I don't. Sure. Gives me some more ethers, which are pretty good. I'm gonna head back here. Because now I could use my new blade to slice through the yellow things. Also, why are you doing that to King Cheese, Sparks? You can't leave him with just that. Shortens alt fire cooldown by 2 seconds. That's pretty good. Man, we're getting a lot of really good stuff really quickly. The problem is, I can't read my map. I can't read my map at all. I get your Sparks. I also have no idea how I'm going to defeat 4 hostiles at the same time. Like, that is not going to be good. Hello? Are you an automaton? Oh, there are automatons here. Interesting. Healers, cool. Oh god, not another one of these. Fuck me, dude. Really? That actually hit? Dickhead. That actually fucking hit me, didn't it? Alright, rise and pitch. I can't believe that actually hit me. I actually thought I had that down pat. Wow. That's rude. Malignant key. There's so many keys I actually can get. Oh boy. Gotcha. And another malignant key. So many more malignant keys. I need more obolites though so I can see my map. And then grab another one. Also like a nullification sphere. That would be cool too. Alright, so right now, things are looking pretty dicey. And when I say pretty dicey, I mean like, we gotta dice things up here. What's in here? Finisher. Trying to level up everything I possibly can. What is this? What is in here? It's the same area. Got it. I can't read my map at all. I'm having so much trouble reading this stupid map. Now, what's down here? Mallee flowers. Okay. What is this? Greatly increases max. Have more severe effects. Sure. I don't really care. Give me more parasites. Suck all of my blood. Every bit of my blood is being sucked. How many parasites do I even have? I have 3. I have 3 parasites right now. Amongst everything else. And I can't see anything else to pick up. Like, I'm waiting to get rid of one of my malignant effects so I can actually see the map and get an idea of what I need to do. Alright, another data cube. Oh. It's one of those. Okay. That was this was a timed room. Great. Oh, this is this gun. Oh god! He's behind me!
The white shadow signal in the Citadel complex is this way. And now I have the technology to reach it.
I mean, you've always had the technology, lady. You've actually always had the technology. Patience speed. Okay, stop. Oh god. I don't know why she decided to talk about that. Like, she's always had the ability. I defeated 4 enemies at the same time. How did I even do that? How did I defeat 4 enemies at the same time without paying attention? This is what happens. Alright, well, we're getting shit. I can grab another malignant item, though. Question is, where am I going to grab it? Oh, hello. Alright, guys, I can see my map again. After long last. I can finally read. I'm so happy. I've learned how to read. done it. I've went to first grade. Alright, what are you? You are a malignant resin. No, because there's keys I still need to grab. Let's go back. I'm going to grab this because the translocation sphere just teleports me to one of these areas. So grab this. Sweet. Grab this. Obtain obolites. And we'll fabricate. What sort of device are you getting me? Translocation sphere. Alright. Where are we going to teleport to now? Man, that was so weird. It's like I It's like I teleported somewhere different. How crazy. Alright, this is the Valley Flower room. I could run into all these, but I don't really want to. Hopefully, one of these gives me something good. Alright, one side was completely barren of anything. Are you gonna give me anything? Anything? There we go. Okay, there's one thing right there. No. That's too risky. Literally the one thing that this room gave me. Oh no, there's a second one. What's this? Doubles Autolite collection radius. Hostiles leave behind a pool of acid upon death. That actually is pretty easily avoidable. That's actually very, very avoidable. It's actually not that hard to dodge. Alright, I feel like I should just go back to previous rooms, because there might be some stuff that I want. Large resin. Yeah, let me go back to some of the rooms. Which way was I going? Interesting. So I got 4 parasites. I can get 1 more parasite on me. I actually get an achievement for doing that, but let's see. You are a key. Let me just make sure there's nothing else I want to get. What are you? Nope. That's a nope from me, Chief. Oh, and there's something that does require a key. So what's up here? Is this just a... No, this is one of those. I might grab the key. I'm gonna grab the key. The key's pretty good. Key did not hurt me. We're doing good. We're doing good. I'm gonna unlock this door. Proceed. I'm sorry, did you just teleport behind me? Nice. Yeah, so that purple stuff right there, that's acid. Remember, kids, don't do acid. If I have to tell you to not do acid, you might be too far gone. Man, the weird thing with this game, too, I don't think I've actually really talked about it. The fact that the right trigger has two forms, essentially. Because if I hold it down slightly, I shoot, and if I hold it all the way down, it's a different way to fire. Which I think is cool, but it really fucks with my brain. Oh, sweet. Those last way longer. Cool. I don't know how many of you guys have played with controllers, but that's a new thing with the PS5, and it is baffling when you're trying to work with it. Let's grab these. Collect 2 things of resin. Did something just explode? Weird. Alright, well, got one resin. I think there's a second one over here, actually. Let's go. Got more resin. Got another glyph. And that's 2 more glyphs we gotta get. And glyphs is what we use to read more things about this game. Is this another exit area? Watch those. Interference spears. You know, I should grab the interference spears just because it actually... it adds to my item list. Oh, not one of these. Where is it? It's over there. Ow! Jerk. There's a dog that's very angry. That dog is very, very angry. The dog is angry. It wants me. It wants to eat everything about me. Sweet, malfunctions removed. I'm gonna do this. Switch. I can get more. And, oh, hi! Hi! Dog just appears out of nowhere and decides to say, hey, how's it going? I'm killing you inside and outside. Like, dude, that's so mean. How do you respond to something that's like, hey, I'm gonna kill you on the inside and on the outside? You don't. Hey, look! It's one of these. Grab the key and jump. The greatest. Easy. Piece of cake. Alright. So far this run is shaping up to be a really easy win. But you can't get too cocky in this game. I mean, I'm also just grabbing Malignant everything. Because I am a risk taker. Apparently, people have been spouting to never pick up Malignant items in this game. And, my response to that is, do it, no balls. What am I looking at? Okay, it's a shrine. I was like, what the fuck am I... Fabricators, okay. Increase weapon damage. Increase repair efficiency. Well, obviously I want to grab this. And this. These are stat increases. These aren't actually anything else. And what do you give me? Use consumables. I'll be right back for you. You are important to the cause, however, there's a different cause that I need to worry about first before we decide that that's the cause worth fighting. And I can teleport right there. Okay. So, I actually should have teleported. Because I should have teleported over there. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. Dude, how much training would you have to do to be able to run this fast? I feel like this is a lot faster than people should normally be able to run. Also, there's a second portal here. I just realized. Is there a second portal? He's counter on a hit. You know what? I'm not going to be given a... fuck it. Just that way it moves. So what's over here? So we've actually never been able to get over here before. Derelict Citadel. This is a brand new area. Alright, irreversibly contaminated. I have 5 things on me. Also, I don't want to be here. Because this is a brand new area and I want to explore everything in the first area before I head over to a new area. Fuck. I cannot go back. Okay. Man, well, I liked exploring, but, game has told me no. Game has yelled at me and told me that I can't do this. Man, don't you just love it when the game just tells you no? You're just like, man, I really want to go this way. No! You can't! Fuck you! It's like, aw. But I wanna. Have we been here before? This is the final area of the game. I have just straight up skipped World 2. That's what just happened here. I literally straight up skipped World 2. Uh-oh. How bad are we thinking this is? The fact that I skipped an entire world of the game. I mean, at least it shows that everything's connected. You guys were not here before, I don't think. One here. Oh. Jesus. Fear. There's a lot of fear going through my body right now. Why am I here already? Can I go back? Can I go back?
This is where the cycle waits 63 years and 8 days for me to die. Accursed fate. While Atlas bore and Prometheus endured, Selene hollowed. From here, I can see where the horizon becomes the edges of my eye. I don't want to become this person.
I don't think anyone really wants to become this person, if I'm being real. Oh yeah, it's these. I just realized what I'm fighting. Of course it is. Alright, we have locked a weapon trait. Alright, these things are doing way more damage. Ow. Rude. Can I please? Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah! Oh boy. Oh boy. We might be screwed. I may have fucked up big time. Unless I can figure out, like, what needs to be done, there is a very real possibility that I fucked up. Alright, that's at 18%, so... I'm also going to be trying to use weapons that have things that need to be unlocked. Recycles a nearby weapon. Thank goodness. Recycles, what do we got? Calibrator. We're already at 10. Man, the game really just sped me through everything. Game's just like, yeah, by the way, you're at the end of the game. I hope you're fun being done. Missing pieces. 29.
But I haven't seen any evidence of any living member of the hive mind. If they sent out White Shadow, when? The mothership first picked up the transmission months back. Mathematically, that means it was triggered ages ago. Thousands of years before I was born.
Guys, I heard this weird thing. It was like thousands of years before I was born. It's crazy. Oh no, not you guys. Please. Oh my gosh, we are just getting sometimes destroyed here. This one's better, so we'll take horizontal barrage too. Because that way I can start upgrading my weapons a little bit more to make these go faster. Suffer damage on overloads. Oh, that's why I'm dying. Hey, don't you just love it when you're like, that's why I'm dying? I need to get a parasite. Oh, hi. You know what? I'll actually take this for right now. What's this? Malignant silithium. Nope. What's this? Resin? No, it's silithium now. Cool. I can't overload because otherwise I die. Please don't kill me. Excuse me. I need to collect a parasite, but I need to get all of them. I need to literally get every single parasite on my body killed. If I'm actually going to do this, I need to get every single weapon on my body killed. I have 5 parasites. They're all here to save me. Gets me killed immediately. It's not worth it. Nope, nope. Fuck me! Game decided that I deserved that. This is the data cube center, isn't it? Nope, that's a portal. I was like, man, data cubes. Nope, portal. This causes damage. What do I get? Increases vulnerability after getting hit. Pretty good. Pretty good, all things considered. This run is not terrible. It's just really scary, if I'm being completely honest. Because, essentially, this entire run comes down to me hoping for the best. All stationary weapons do 85%. And that's spoiled resin. Admittedly, I do want to give it a chance. Nope. I might actually die, too. That's the worst news. Jesus. I might actually fucking die. Nope, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Wait, no, I have this. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Nope, I'm dead. Damn it. Died by a rocket. Damn, that was a good run too. And I fucked that one up.
I can do this.
I went to a place that I absolutely should not have gone to. What time are we at right now? 8:31? Ah, fuck it, we'll do one more. We'll do one more run. That kind of sucks, though. That really sucks. It was a good run, too. Good run, and I screwed it up by going the wrong direction. And sometimes that's what happens in these roguelike games. You feel like you're doing good, and then you go the wrong direction, and, you know, everything hits the fan. Shit hits the fan. So, unfortunately in this game, though, I would love to see if there's, like, different types of synergies. But, like, there's really no way to do anything synergy-based. Man, I had a lot of good stuff, too. Though I will say, the game is noticeably harder than my first few runs. My first few runs were definitely, like, very easy. The fact that, like, if the game now feels a lot harder is really nice. It actually is really, really nice. Because it makes it feel like I've actually been improving and actually slowly getting better. And it's not just easy right off the bat. Because that's what the first few routes felt like. The first few routes felt like I was just being given a softball. And in actuality, it was preparing me for things to get harder. I will say, though, I look forward to doing some more roguelite games in the future. And hopefully we'll be completing this in due time. I'm getting the secret ending, even though I don't really know where to find anything for the secret ending. I know what I should be looking for. I just don't know where it is. Alright. Large malignant resin. Take that. Melee kills. Like, I think there's pieces of something that's, like, hiding around that I need to find. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So, I need 3 melee kills. That's pretty simple. Malignant key, I'll take. Collect a parasite, we can do. Wait, what am I doing? I already got the malignant effect off. Whew. Close. But yeah, I need to make sure that I'm not going to new areas. I want to make sure I explore every area first. Then we go from there. Into one of these. This is just easy because you just walk, you get a free key, and you're good. Just running over here. What the? Oh, that's right. I can see invisible platforms now. And oh, I lost the data cube. So hold on. This it says this triggers a malfunction. What did it do? Increases speed and weapon damage by 20%. Okay, that's fine actually. For you, reactive stabilizers. You know what? I could actually just head back through these. Reactive stabilizers. This... You teleport me somewhere. Probably down, if I had to imagine. Ooh, enemies on the opposites. Jesus. Oh, it's these things. I think these are just for obolites. Yeah, you just get obolites for those. So that's this is a pretty rare room. Okay. New. Good weapon. Not exactly what I want. Still good. I fucked that one up. And down. Ooh, close. Close, 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 close. But we win. We survive. Doing good. Gain shield against the next 3 hits. Detaches afterwards. You know what? We'll risk it. This is not gonna go well. I'm just letting you guys all know this. I essentially need to make sure I don't get hit. Oh, this is gonna suck. Because if I trigger a critical malfunction, I'm so screwed. Alright, there we go. Oh, kill 20 hostiles. Perfect. This actually means that by the time I'm done with this, we should be okay. Yeah, by the time we're done with this malfunction, once I take 3 hits, I will be fine. Sweet. There we go. I just gotta make sure I don't take 3 hits. Because if I do, then a lot of sad things are about to happen. Now, what's the big dude? Who's the big dude that I'm fighting? Is it just another fly dude? Alright, weird. More fly dudes. This is what I figured I was going to be fighting. Oh, fuck. Three more! 3 more before I take a hit! Take a few more hits. Oh, God. Got him. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. Did that without taking damage or a hit. Actually, I really don't think I took a hit during all that. Which is pretty nice. Is this just all resin? Holy crap, it is all resin. It's pretty dope. More resin, an ether. The adrenaline enhancer, which is an absolute necessity in this game. Not worth it. Alright, we still haven't gotten any new based items, but we're doing alright. All things considered. Key. Thought I just saw the switch. Did. Also, this guy's eyes are glowing. And where are you? Fabrication cost reduced? Hell yeah. As soon as it says fabrication cost reduced, it's like, that is a no-brainer. I'm picking that up. Means stores cost less. There is something else around here. Where is it? Up here? There we go. Let's see what you got. Collect an artifact. Okay. So this takes me to the next... That's not the next area. This takes me to Area 2. Which I do want to go to Area 2, because Area 2, once again, there are things in these places that I need to go see. There's still a lot about this game that I don't really know about, admittedly. Like, you'd think because I beat the game I would know a lot of there is about it, but there's still, like, a lot of questions. Like, I had to look up what that yellow, shield was. I need to collect an artifact, though, because if I don't... if I take too much damage, we're gonna die. I don't really want that to happen. I don't know about you guys, but death is not on my menu today. Resin. This guy's down. Easy. Wow, these guys are all in the same area. It's lithium. I should not have taken that. Realistically, should not have taken it. Take me up here to grab this. What is this? An Apex Spear. Not to be confused with Apex Legends. I wonder where the things are. So, I'm supposed to be looking for fragments of something in order for me to do what I need to do. I need the Blade of Happiness if I want to get through there. Yeah, there is a... And that house is still broken, so I can't get anything up there. I don't think I can go up there. I think actually once I get all 70, I must be able to read this, right? Nothing there. You just increase my integrity. Are you the blade balancer? Yes, you are. Give me that. Cool. Don't want actually any of these. And I've already done that, so I am going to increase my max integrity. I have enough obolites, so we're good. Now what I want to do... Shit, what do I want to do? Oh, I need to go back and... Yeah, I need to go this way. That way I can break the other gate. I think I'm still going to do 1, 2, 3. I think that's the play. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Hello. Stuff. Nullification Sphere is really good. Residual Spear is also good. Hold on. I don't need this. I'm going to switch it with the Obolite Sphere. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Hold on, why does it say HP? Can I get up here? I can. How in the hell? Oh, over here. I was like, how in the hell do I get up there? Malignant key? Malignant resin. Oh, I actually don't know if I want that, because if I do end up grabbing it, and I take 3 hits, I will get a critical malfunction. I'll lose an artifact. So I don't want to do that. I am making the executive decision that causing harm to my life is not a good idea. Alright, so we have this again. We're still missing 2 glyphs here, so that's another reason why I need to look around. So there must be some area that I have not seen. Lockdown. Oh, there's a mid-boss here. There's a mini-boss, rather. Not even a mid-boss. I'm sorry, did you not die? I'm impressed, but also very sad. Uh-oh. That was one. That was absolutely one. Alright, how many more? Wait, does the parasite screen tell me? Give me a second. Oh shit, it doesn't. It doesn't actually tell me. I need to keep that in mind. I think I'm at 2 hits left. I think I might be at 2 hits left. But I don't really know. I don't want to find out. But maybe it might be in best interest for me too. Because, like, here's what I'm thinking. If I take 2 hits, then I can just nullification sphere those away. But is that really the right play? Not the right play. I should just try to... Let's see. I'm going to take the risk. Admittedly, I think taking the risk is the right play. As much as everything in my body is telling me that I'm about to make a huge mistake, I think that this is the right play. There is HP up here. So let's go grab that. There's a side room. Got the switch. Man, we are getting a bunch right now, that's for sure. As much as I do want that, I need to level this up first. So let me level this up with Neuromaw, and then we'll go from there. Suffer damage when using key. Oh, I'm at 1 left. Oh, I am at 1 left. I didn't realize that it said suffer damage when using keys. Oh, that's not good. I have realized the error of my ways. I think I'm about to pay very dearly. I need to get this off ASAP. Because if I don't, this could end badly. Oh, what do you say?
Suffocating.
Doorway of Glory Cross, 64.
House key rusted with regrets. I slot it into the lock and turn. The door opens.
Well, that's cryptic as fuck. Take that radio. So I need to get 50... I need to take 1 more bit of damage after I get 15 hostiles killed. If you do damage to me, I'm dead. Oh, I missed! I missed! I missed! I missed! Please don't kill me. I straight up need to kill all of these things without taking any damage, and then take damage to the last one. That is what I have to do. 5, 6, 7. The fear right now is incredible. No! Oh, it destroyed a key. It destroyed a key. Damn, we were so close to. We were so close. Alright, it didn't destroy an artifact, though. That was the thing I was worried about. So since it didn't destroy a key, or since it destroyed a key, there's not much I need to worry about. There's nothing over there. There's just the teleporter to World 2. Let's keep going. Because we are missing 2 things. That's all I'm missing. Did I really just do that? Oh my... Seriously? Gotcha. Boom goes the headshot. Oh, you know what? This weapon's already maxed out, isn't it? It is. Let's go pick up that other weapon. I don't remember where the other weapon is, but we're gonna go pick it up. Because once again, leveling up everything is the key. Honestly, I should have used the nullification sphere. That was my bad. Wait, was there's more stuff over here? Did I just see that there's... No, that was the red door. Yeah, that was the red door. Man, Kit, you are losing your mind. Alright, are you the one that has it? No. I think it's you. Was it you? It was. You guys get critical rockets. I really wish I knew how to level up past rank 1, though. Like, that would be really nice to know. Cheese, are you still here? We keep on running. What is this? Oh, there's a translocation sphere. Okay. After we take this guy, I think we'll... And poof! Poof! Well, there we go! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I dropped the nullification. Like an idiot, I dropped the nullification. The one thing that could have helped me in this room, I actually dropped. Okay. What is this? Not useful. Nope. Very bad. It's not large, that's the thing. The large one is the one we need to go for first. So I think that might be the best play. I just want to check everything else. No. Malignant silithium is a no. That's regular malignant resin, malignant silithium. So I think there's only 2 things to grab here, because there's the large malignant resin, vector artifact, malignant resin regular, octobolites. Realistically, this is easy. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to teleport back here, be like, yo, what up? Notification, use both. Both are gone. Easy peasy. Something else around here? Okay. Oh, that's just 2. These are homing rockets. I just realized these are fucking rockets. I'm using a rocket launcher. I'm so happy. Collect all the obolites. Shouldn't be that bad. Sweet. 453. So yeah, I take it I can't just here anymore, which is fine. Oh, where did you go? My adrenaline level just decreased by 1. Interesting. So where... Come on, where is the... Oh, up here. Hold on. Let me think this through. Oh. Oh, there must be a way to get up there. It's just like this. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at a red door and then 2 other doors. One of them, I think, leads me not the way I want to go. One of them leads me to the boss. This one should just lead me to where I need to go. Well, that was easy. Motherfucker. I took my first hit in ages. Jesus. Now I'm just taking damage left and right. Let's see what this does. Nothing? Cool. We're getting so many obolites here. Malignant to lithium. Not once. Alright, we got a single key. Let's use it over here. Even though we lost a key, don't think that's gonna matter too much. What is over here? Mother. Please don't. No, no, please. Hello? That was a little terrifying, now wasn't it? You enter, all you see is that man, and he's just like, "Hi, I'm here to steal everything from you." Why is this not... Oh. Man, this rocket launcher is great, but also really bad sometimes. Especially because you kind of got to be right on it. It doesn't home in or anything. Interference, so that must be 2 interferences. New place. Ooh, okay. 1. Use consumables. 2. Open containers. Nullification sphere, please. Music box. Plays a sound when near secret locations. Huh? Play a noise when near secret locations? I wonder if secret locations means the place where I picked it up? Alright, well, this is maxed, which is great. There's a door. There's gotta be a switch somewhere. Oh no! 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 Oh, I fell! Realized I just wasted the shield. Alright, so there's a switch somewhere. Where could this switch be? It's gotta be close. Aha! Told you it had to be close. I start 6. Underneath her. Cool. Those guys are covering their faces. They're really scared. That is locked, and I can't do anything with it. I'm so upset. The one time I find a container. The one time I find a container. It's not the one I want. Alright, what's over here? I'm very curious, though, to know what this, this area is. Like, music box saying it's playing secret, something secret. What the fuck was that sound? That sounded like an alarm just went off in this game. Oh, hello. Was that just me, or did I just hear like what sounded like an alarm going off in the game? I just blew up myself. No, I touched the fucking poison. Wait, where are you? Where did you get here? What about you? Replicating hits, pretty good. So much more resin, so much more resin, nothing else to worry about. Alright, nope. Nope. Grab it on the third go around. It's fine. Something over here for you. More resin. Dude, I'm just full of resin today. So much resin. I want to hear what this music box does, though. Well, okay, so now I can increase my weapon damage. Makes sense. This is protection. Use that so we get more defense. There's a chest. Way to access the chest is to turn around. It's malignant, which is fine because I'll just remove one. Kinetic field. Looks like there's some way to get above here. Nope. Guess that's just supposed to indicate the ceiling. Alright, where are we going now? Alright, so we should take that teleporter. That's for sure. Head back to that one up there. I'm really curious to know what this music box is gonna do. Like, what noise is it gonna make? Am I about to hear frickin' Five Nights at Freddy's, like, box of sadness show up and Ruin my hopes and dreams? Is that what's about to happen? I hope not. Alright, this place again. Piercing. But I need to make this one work. Cannot change weapons. You know what? I'm fine with this. It's Silphium. No-go. And there's just the observer who's just observing. He's just observing. Don't worry about it. So next place is over here. Alright, so we are actually at the place that I thought we were going to be at. Protection Steel. Well, that sounded cool. Really, it's not. Because now it means I have to go over there. So we're going to go here before we go to the red area. Once we go to the red area, we'll kind of go from there. But... And I want to go this way. He's saying up here? Why did it just say there's a secret nearby? So in this room there's a secret. Hi? I don't think that's a secret. Why did it just say there was a secret? Did I miss something around here? I'm wondering if these statues might hold anything. I'll just destroy a bunch of statues. That's fine, right? Wait, what? There's, hold on, how? Wait, how do we get in there? There's like a very small area. I don't know how else I could describe it, but there's like an area. It's like right around. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. It's like right there. Or is it over here? Hold on, so if I leave this room and come back, is it still gonna say secret area? What's the secret? Kind of destroy all these. This is what I'm thinking. Destroy all the statues. something might happen. Right? Destroy all the statues, something may happen. As soon as it said there's a secret. I've saw those before. There's like purple wisp things. Like it looks like it's Alright. I think now's the time to look up our fantastic Oh, I found it. So that ambush was the actual thing. When the excuse me. When the enemy ambushed me, that was the secret. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I don't want to go there. I actually want to go to the red room. That sounds bad out of context, but in context, that's the boss room. So, way to go there is over here. I think I've already purchased max integrity from this, right? Just want to verify before I decide to go. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we're going to fight the boss. Boss will let me detach things as well as a few other things. It's an item. I'm missing... Wait a second, I'm still missing two... Well, I only have one parasite, which is increases the chance of finding more malignant things. I'm missing more glyphs from these areas, aren't I? How many more? I'm missing two, I think. Oh well, we'll just run. Hello, eyeball peoples. Easy. Malignancy. Suffer damage on overload. That's the worst one. It's actually pretty terrible. Well. Okay, no more overload for me. Let's go fight this boss. It's this guy again. I have to fight this guy without using overload, which is good. I might actually be able to do this. You're almost dead. Alright, let's see. Phase 2. Ow. Damn it. Forgot about that. guy's not terrible, he's just annoying to fight sometimes. So far, so good! Motherfucker, just die. That could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. Let's deposit our data cube. And gets us a new artifact. What are you? Reactive stabilizers. A xenotype artifact in the shape of unknown reference, suitably fitting around the suit's leg actuators. The item triggers in the event of extreme impacts, providing counter force and allowing for the user to remain upright in most causes. Alright, so it avoids heavy attacks. It's just gonna take away one, so I'll take the oblites from that. Alright, so that is all for Area 1. I didn't find anything. I don't want to go straight to Area 2. Or, sorry, Area 3. So let's go to Area 2. Area 2 is right back here. I think in order for me to do Act 2, though? Or in order for me to do the thing that I need to do in Act, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, where did you guys get here? These guys just decided to show up again, I guess. And I can't open it. Listen, no one saw that. Repair enhancers. Oh, I should have used the kinetic field. That was dumb on my part. Alright. Let's go to Area 2. Being moved around like crazy. Back to here we go. Because the reason I have to go through every single thing is, you know, just in case there are things I need to do. Silithium vials? Sure. Heal me quickly. Hopefully we can find what we need to find in this. There's no shield. There is something up there. Don't know what it is. Dumb! Boink. Excuse me, I'm falling here. There, okay. You know, I get the feeling that there's something just hiding around here. I'm gonna do a once over real quick. Sometimes you just find secret things. I just wonder what more is there to do. Man, I'm already having to deal with the fucking another mini boss. And I can't overload. This is actually terrible, admittedly. Don't kill me. Replicating hits. Alright, what does this do? So if I successfully do damage, it does more damage. Cool. Jesus. Okay, what's the mini boss here? Oh god. Just run. Running is my only option right now. There was a mini-boss spawning, wasn't there? I swear there was a mini-boss spawning. I saw the lump, so... Lump sat alone in a baggy marsh, totally motionless except for her heart. Lump sat down in pajamas, totally motionless except for piranhas. She's lump, she's in my head. This is a locked door, isn't it? It is. I have the key! She's lump, she's lump, or she might be dead. Get this lump out of my head, I think so. Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-ba-dum. It's been a while since I've heard that song. By the Presidents of the United States of America. Read, not actually the President of the United States of America. Imagine that. And Abraham Lincoln just singing, she's lump, she's lump, she's lump, she might be dead. Alright, so this thing goes fast enough to where I don't have to worry too much about overloading. It still sucks regardless. There is no lob anymore. Get this lob. Wow, I'm doing some great shots here, though. There's some really good shots happening right now. Come on, keep going, keep going. There we go. Poison damage, saving the day. Parasite. Yes. Now I can overload. I can overload again. I've done it. Oh, and I have Blade Balancer. Let's go. Nope. Nothing I can get from that. Ground Surges. 3 ground surges. You know what? I think that's worth it. I really do. There's a lock over there. I need to move up. How does one move of the upwards capacity? Where are you? Spoiled resin. Being honest, I probably don't need spoiled resin right now. Spoiled resin might actually do more harm than good. I don't think I trust my luck with trying to get it. Alright, where are you? Oops, lithium. Now I'm a little bit more inclined. Yep, that didn't work. Okay. So some more spoiled resin. There might be... Okay, yeah, there's the platforming segment. Forgot about that. Just don't use the teleporter yet. That's the key. I remember this area. But yeah, once we made it to World 2, like, and beat the first boss, we're in a pretty good position. Eats away at large. Earn salvage. When it says salvage, I don't really remember. Like, I think salvage is obolites, but I don't really want to take that risk, admittedly. Really don't want to do that. Nope. No upgrades. So let's move to this area. Teleports me up, and we're gonna have to go down. We might have to go down. 100%. Well, we're getting a few obolites. I'm at 600. For some reason. There is something below me? Yeah, that's right. That's right, because this is like a multi-tiered tower. I think I want to go down just one more floor. This should be where the fabricator is. So, integrity. Alright, what do you got? You, sure. Successful overloads are pretty good. There is something above me. Proficiency. I'd rather get to max proficiency like ASAP, than being real. Hey, Sparks, welcome back. Okay, there is one door over there, but it's a locked door, so I can't do anything about that there. So we're just gonna head back. What have you been working on, by the way, Sparks? I've been curious. Oh, wait. I have 2 bullets instead of 1! Let's go. Look at that. Alori, what up? How you doing? Burn surges. Integrity. King Cheese is still here, even though I asked King Cheese a question like almost an hour ago? Damn, I see how it is. I just got ignored on red. I just got ignored on red by King Cheese, y'all. Damn. Summer work, nice. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, we can go through this now. Let's go. Enough. Likely story. Slows down time. Do wildfire. Because I was trying to ask if there's like any information regarding like how to raise weapon stats in this game. Like how can we get them to rank 2? Because for reference's sake, if I go to equipment, like my shrapnel right now is getting to level 2 and my snub-nosed barrel's to level 1 and charging shots locked. So I was trying to get it to 2 and 3. And maybe even 4. Like it might go higher. Because then all weapons will have that permanently. It just decided like, oh, by the way, we're just gonna, like, you're right there. I can still hit you, motherfucker. Boom! That is another locked door. Need 2 keys. So this will... Gotcha. But McDonald's was my first job I ever had, so... Like, no shame. No shame. I will say it caused me to not eat there ever again. But, like, you know... It's still a good first job. I still absolutely say that McDonald's is definitely a good place for a first job. Because I went from McDonald's to entertainment to insurance to IT to medicine. Like, that's a weird jumps we've been having here. Increase the positive effects of parasites. Not bad. I have 21 ethers. But here's the thing. You can take it out on McDonald's. You can take that out on McDonald's. I'm just saying. Like, don't take it out on the employees, though. Like, the employees still work their asses off. Regardless of what anyone else thinks. Because, like, here's the thing. McDonald's is definitely one of the most popular, if not the most popular, fast food chain that's out there. And, like, they go through, speaking from experience, they go through a lot of shit. And when I say a lot of shit, I mean a lot of shit. Like, however, especially during rush hours, yeah. Because people don't understand that rush hours is rush hours. However, you know, I don't know if it's at every, if it's the same at every McDonald's, but I mean, I have some crazy McDonald's stories. I'm not talking about them. I've heard also Chick-fil-A is another crazy place to work. But then again, I think it might just be because of Arizona ones. Shop customers and store work money. Gotcha. Alright, Dash Blast. How many artifacts are we at, by the way? We are at 13. So we have 2 more artifacts before we can start getting rid of a few. I already know I have a few in mind that I'm going to get rid of. That works, Sparks. See, I've never done anything retail-based. I mean, the closest I've done is laser tag. Because there is, like, some sort of retail stuff that happens there, but not too much. Yeah. It's strange. Like, people need to realize that employees, regardless of where they work, are people too. Like, I don't understand how some people just cannot get that through their head. It's insane to be. Oh shit! Okay, reset. You motherfucker! You hit me again. Dude, I forgot that this guy exists. I'm actually taking a lot of damage for all the wrong reasons. I just ran back through and just took more damage. I forgot that that guy exists. Whoops. That was completely on me. What weapon is this? Oh, new weapon. You're not taking spoiled resin at this rate. Actually, weirdly enough, it might actually be worth it to do that. Especially since I don't have... Yeah, I don't have much to lose. Oh, this is a good healing spot. Let's see it, because if I damage, yeah, I don't have any adrenaline anyway, so it doesn't matter. Did I just destroy one of those statues? I did. Whoops. Good heal. Malignancy, I love it! Oh. Just, sure. Hey guys, we're already at adrenaline level 5. That's crazy. So crazy. Fixes or prevents one malfunctions. Detaches afterwards. Suffer damage from long falls. Okay. Drop double lights. Reduce proficiency rate. I don't really care about the proficiency rate, so that's fine. Oh, it's 2. Okay. So it, I don't think it technically fixed that one. So I should be able to get some more stuff. That's a portal. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a data cube.
Made it to the summit again.
don't want to be here. That's where the boss is. The game is trying to, like, say, hey, you should just keep jumping ahead. But I'm actually trying to do things over it. Like, I'm trying to still do the same things. Are you... You're definitely... Oh, God, I know what you are. You are... that dude. Of course you are. Where is he? Where is he? Got him. Sparks, why are you booping? You're not the super boops. We've been through this. There's an audio log over here. Beyond barriers. What number is this? 21.
Straight for the signal source again. Scaling the wall should be an easy task this time. More of the history of this world is certainly over on the other side. But do you see the white shadow? This phrase is calling me. It's reached the point that I can't hear anything else.
Do you guys hear the white shadow? Whee! Oh, no, 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 no. Man recalls can't fall long directions. I love the fact how I just you realize that I'm about to fall a long distance, and everything in my being's like, I can't let that happen. Dash disabled. Okay, I understand this. Oh shit. Alright, I didn't understand it. Alright, there should be another guy around here, I'm thinking. I hear scary noises. There's another parasite. Fabrication costs reduce, that works. Alright, the moment I get this maxed... Got it. Rising pitch. Which means what? Faster fire rate the longer the trigger's held down. Cool. I'm running back. No, that's scary. The dogs are still chasing me. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop. How's Returnal going? First run we died really quick. Second run, we died because I skipped World 2 and jumped straight to the final boss of the area. Of the game, essentially. And that was completed by I. I am scared. There we go. Filled with an item. This third one's been going really, really well, though. I've actually really been liking this third one. And keep in mind, we're at Burst Fire. We're getting Burst Fire 2 for this weapon. So if I check this... Burst Fire 2, better than Burst Fire 1. So yeah, we've actually been having some good runs today. And then hopefully we have enough time where I can, after this run, because I think this is going to be a one run, after this I will do the room 2. Air efficiency, let's go. Stat augment. Alright, 3 paths. Yeah, so we've been doing okay. That school's almost over tomorrow. I've heard. Except for damage of picking up items. No. Sing this song about Returnal. Can you see we've returned to the game Return to where we find the sentience. Another observer just chilling here. He doesn't care what's going on. Reliving this life over and over again. Nothing we can do but just defend. Wait a second, there's something else here. Look at that. There's sentience leaving the desert for an unknown location, returning separate variant from the unknown.
Going underground and returning severed. What conceivable force could have caused any intelligent life to become like this?
Great question. I have no answer. Alright, the pistol that has the burst fire is up there, so I gotta keep that in mind. What's here? Malignancy! More malignancy? Oh wait, I already have an energy pulse. I don't think either of those two things happened. No, it did. It reduced my proficiency? No, it didn't. It actually didn't. I actually got really, really lucky. Cool. Oh my gosh, there's a fucking turret here. Just jump towards that turret. I just jumped towards that turret. Ooh. This is a shotgun, for those who do not know. It is a plague-filled shotgun. Oh, how's that song, by the way? Dude, oh my gosh, Waves? That's actually significantly better than the burst fire that we're going for. Oblites. Converts oblites into integrity. Honestly, do not want. The one I have equipped is way better. Go that way. Okay. Is there a thingamadoo? Small silithium. Okay. Very concerned. Oh, invisible platforms. Convert sanity into insanity. Not wrong. You know what? Why not? I'll risk it. Nope. Adrenaline reset. That's fine. Oh, is it good? 8 out of 20. Yeah, there's still a lot I gotta do in this area. Malignancy. Suffers damage when collecting items. Like a parasite. That blows. Are you a parasite? No, but I'm gonna grab you anyway. That was lucky. Where are you? Artifacts count too? I need to grab a parasite ASAP. See nearby. Wait, what? So when it says secret nearby, by the way, that means that I can blow up stuff. And it might give me some cool things. I just don't know where the secret could be. It's usually any, like, breakable objects or something. Well, on the plus side. Poof. Alright. Sure. Detach one of these guys. Which one do we have now? Applications increase malfunction. Proficiency rate reduced. Okay. Still a secret spy. There's a data cube. I'm about to take damage. Dude, this is gonna suck. This blows. Admittedly, this really sucks. I need to find a parasite fast, because suffering damage when collecting items, that is the worst thing that could possibly happen right now. There's parasites around here. I remember this area. This area actually, I think, does have parasites. This is not an item, I'm pretty sure. And repair efficiency. These are just, stigmats. Yeah, just grab it and on your body you're just like, oh my god! The pain. I think that's a parasite down there. Sure. Ow. This has got to be it, right? No, you're ether. Ow! My face again! It's just... This actually blows, I'm not gonna lie. Does this count? Okay, so these don't count. So we should grab as many of these as possible before I just hate everything. Grab every bit of healing. We just grabbed every bit of healing as we could ASAP. Alright, so this weapon's maxed. I need to grab another weapon when I get a chance. Out of me arm. Oh, not this dude again. I know what this dude is. Please stop. Sorry, there's two of you? Phasing rounds. Ow! I just want to get healed, dude. I just want to get healed. Key retriever. You know what? I'll take that. I don't need this. Ow! It hurts so good. I just need a parasite. All I need right now is a parasite. I straight up just need one parasite. And we're done taking damage. This is the worst. This is the worst birthday ever. Alright, I need to head all the way back and get to those. Those two chests might have what I need? Maybe? Otherwise, I'm just gonna take more damage. Hold on. Weren't you a parasite? Not you. Weren't you a parasite? Nope. I think parasites go away after a while. So this run has gone from this is great to I am dying. Internally, externally, physically, and mentally. Oh, okay, new artifact. What do we got? Picking up resin gives you a shield against the next hit. Ooh. Resonant Shield, a Xenotype artifact in the shape of a brace of unknown reference. This item allows the user to create shield against the next incoming damage whenever they collect resin. That is super fucking good. That is, like, ridiculously good. What else do I have? Nope. 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 Maximum bonus is that. Golden Coil. We're not going to be... The Golden Coil is cool and all, but I don't think it's worth it. Ow! This is fine. There's a secret nearby. Yeah, when it says secret nearby, I just have to destroy everything. And, hopefully... Or it could be this. Use consumables? You know what? Might be the best idea. Nullification. 1, 2. Give me this. Fabricate items. You know what? Ow! It hurts. There's no point. There's straight up no point to that. I can't stop picking up items, man. I just can't stop. No. Literally, this is the worst news. Oh, wait a second. There could be a parasite here. Not grabbing that just yet. Parasite? Ow. Parasite? Parasite? This doesn't end.
Newer devices than the ones in the desert. They're orichalcum, not yet tarnished by age.
You know what? I'll take that. That's actually decent. Shit, actually, I have really good shit. I think I get rid of this. Because I'll take the extra life. Ow! Heals? I'm just like, I'm slowly dying and you just... Everything hurts. I'll be okay. I just need to pick up more items. You have a problem. Stop picking up items. It's fine. Everything will be okay. We don't need an item intervention. Oh, that's bad. I might just get rid of the music box, by the way. It might be the play. Admittedly. Because, I don't know if I'm gonna actually need to look for, secrets. Things change. The items have not changed anything! You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what it's like. You all don't know what it's like. Items haven't changed me. I'm still the same kit you all knew. Oh shit. Hello. No! Let me just find a parasite. It's fine. It'll leech off my blood. But you know what? It'll be worth it. Oh wait, this doesn't hurt me anymore. We're like, wait a second. What's this? Spoiled resin? All I gotta do is find a parasite. Ow! That wasn't a parasite. But it still felt good. First thing I have to admit a problem. But if there is no problem, there's nothing to admit. Where are you? Ether! It's fine. Small silithium. Cool. Ow! Let me just read this glyph. There's a chest somewhere? Where's this chest? Hold on. Oh, I think I know where this chest is. It's the locked chest. Yeah, it's more likely fine. Wait, there was a grapple area, wasn't there? Where was the place I could grapple to? I don't remember. Oh, over here. Got it. Kid's gone insane. I'm fine. Hey, a key! Ow. What's in here? Resin enhancer. To be honest, I actually don't need that. I have so much HP that I don't need it. I wonder if you have a nullification sphere. No. Silithium vial would be great if I did not take damage from grabbing items. This is a side path? Oh, the actual path's that way. Okay, got it. That's one of those guys. I'm about to fight a big ones. I fucking missed. That was bad. Uh-oh. Man, this is actually the longest I've gone without finding a parasite, though, which is really concerning. Are you a parasite? Doombringer. No. Okay, maybe that might not be the best thing to say. Are you a parasite? Can you suck my blood? What are you? Okay, there could be a parasite over there. Retarget. So at least we're at, like, pretty good stuff. There is a sigil over there. Parasite? No. Alt fire coolant. Nope. More good stuff. What is this? Yeah, no, the game really does not like me right now. Being honest. It really is not wanting to give me a parasite, which is weird because usually they do. That is a healing room, which I don't need. I'll be just fine. I think I'm going to get rid of the music box as soon as I can, because I thought the music box would be a lot better. It really isn't. This. What's this do? Ground surge. Nope. Not worth it. Yeah. durable rot. It's pretty good. Not what we need. Because I'm trying to get this to be twice. Okay, we're going to go here. We'll take the damage. And I'm actually going to heal. It's a positive effect on dash. You know what? I'm actually going to take it. So the music box. Like, I don't think it's worth it. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the other place. And then heal. I'm actually not going to lie, though. I'm very concerned that we have not come across another parasite. Because I only have 2, right? Usually by this point I would still have 4. So the fact that we don't have another one is actually very concerning. Okay. That raised us a little bit. I went to sleep, woke up, and there were things trying to kill me. Also, it's a good idea that we got rid of the golden coil. Minimal! How are you? What up? I was lurking in your Monster Hunter stream the other day. Because I'm a lurky lurk person. Oh, this guy. What are you turning into? You were turning into a sentinel! Easy. No, it's cool. Yeah, because I think it was you, Ash, Mekon, and Beef, if I recall. Because I lurk. I was playing Monster at the same time, admittedly, so... yeah. Doing my best. Gotta be around. Okay. Squids. More squids. Interference spears. Not what we need. Also, my chat is trying to get me to not take items anymore, and it's really hurting my feelings. Practice Japanese. Because I had it on in the background. It didn't. It was a bit of background noise for me since I was playing myself. So. Hey, look! Items! Took damage. Played Genshin a bit. Gotta play more of it. Eula comes out in 3 days. Eula comes out in 3 days. Excuse who? Am I about to fight the boss while having 0? This is about to go downhill really fast if I don't do this properly. That teleports me to the next area, but I want to take down the boss. I mean, I was playing Genshin earlier. There was the hide and seek thing, which I'm a beast at. And by that I mean I just use Mona and we win. So. See this secret area. You can't fool me, secret area. Oh, it's one of these places. I skipped the way we needed to go. By the way, do you guys remember? Items become immune to slowdown effects. What's my protection at right now, then? Protection at 35? 25% chance to retrieve a key. Honestly, not that worth it. Man, it took damage. How bizarre. Hey, you guys remember this dude? Most of you probably don't. This guy flies. Welcome to a boss. We've already faced this boss a few times. And phase 1's down. Hello! Oh, hello. Sir! Sir! Did you not know that this is the place to be if you want to eat Chuck E. Cheese? Alright, cool. Where are you? Okay. Hey, my boys. Adrenaline. My boys. My poison. Where are you? Hi. And down. Alright, phase 2 down. I love how they try to make the gliding license a real thing in that game. It's kind of funny. I timed that super wrong. I took damage because I'm down. Oh yeah, you stab yourself, don't you? You do. Sir, you can't do that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, he's dead. To be honest, I don't really want the Wound Seekers. We did it! We beat the boss! Oh, we maxed out on Ethers. Interesting. Alright, well. That was fun. Let's go back to the main game. It's this place! It's the Derelict Citadel, the place I skipped to. My previous run. Don't worry about it. By the way, we still need a parasite. Let me just... Ow! Listen, I'm still hooked on items, okay? Chat, I'm sorry. It needed to be done. You know what? I can cleanse. Kinetic field! Ow! More damage! My favorite! Malignant silithium? Crazy. That moment when Kit needs parasites badly? Couldn't be me. Intervention. No intervention! I deny. I need a robot intervention, though. See, we're doing fine. We're doing okay. No intervention needed. No intervention needed. Pick that up, please. Thank you. Let's go use the teleporter. all I need. Oh, hold on, there's multiple of you. Interesting. All three open. You give me nothing. What about you? You actually give me something new, but I don't want that yet because I want to get phasing rounds too. I gotta remember this portal for later. No Sakamoto for me, but haven't you heard? I am Sakamoto. Look at this, guys! Parasites! What? Oh, hello. How did you guys get here? Oh. Meanwhile. Hold on. We're gonna do this. That's fine. Take damage. Now I can take items without any repercussions. Alright, which one did I get rid of? Let's go! We got rid of the one I wanted. There's a monster over here, by the way. There, I can take up items now without getting damaged. No more damage for me. Deeper layers. What number is this one? 33.
I'm staring into a breached wall. Behind the stoneworker, arteries of machinery, similar in structure to the robotic sentinels. If I peeled back my skin, what would I discover hiding inside?
You'd probably find a skeleton.
That's
Secret?
disgusting. I don't ever want to experience what she has.
Well, you kind of have. Unfortunately. That was a secret wall. A parasite! Sure. I'll take that. So, I'm guessing salvage is obolites, but if there's something else that it means, then that's really good to know. It'd be really interesting to know. Hello? I'd like this, please. Thank you.
Despite
Fractured Society. Which number is this one?
the
32.
destruction throughout this area, the buildings have mostly withstood time's erosion. Whatever the reasons for the conflict, it would appear that this was the high water mark of mutual annihilation. I almost wish I could go back, if only to experience their society across the planet before it collapsed under its own weight.
Next 5 kills. Fire cooldown, Nullification Sphere. Need a parasite intervention. I don't need that. So it detached, right? Yeah, it detached, and I had a shield. Oh, I got phasing rounds too. Let's go. Projectiles can pass through surfaces? Ooh. Shocking springs. Oh, hello. Let me grab these real quick. These reflex stimulants. And Nullification Sphere. Cool. As we can see, robots are on their way to go kill me. Pretty easy. Yeah, so salvage is just more obolites, which didn't really matter too much in the end. Why do I feel like I should jump down there? I totally should. 100% should after I go through here. What if I'm addicted to artifacts? Is that okay? What's this? Fractal nail is good, but I actually don't need it, admittedly. Say, I was like, there's no way it's letting me go to this area without. Dude, really? Oh man, I might actually die. Because I'm bad against the rocket dudes. What is this? Reflex stimulator. Ow? I've understood. I understand. So there's 3 crypts over there. Over here. That, so we get a shield. Alright, behind door number 1. Something really good. Behind door number 2. Something not so good. Shit. Easy to use 2. Kill site 2. Target inserted projectiles. Easy to use replicating hits. Silithium extractor. I think silithium. I think the one I'm using right now is probably the best one, being honest. Alright, so we're almost done with this run, and this run has been shaping up to be a 1 run as long as I can heal. And if I can't heal, I'll lose the astronaut figure, which means I'll have another artifact spot, which is great. The downside is I don't want that to happen. Of course. Oh, it's this weapon. Oh shit, it's this weapon. I just took damage, stupid thing. Because I just realized what weapon I'm using. What's sand? Hey, didn't you know that sand gets everywhere? I can't prevent it from getting into my derriere. It really sucks, and that's why I don't like to go to the beach. 'Cause sand really sucks. And you can't change my mind. Because unless they're talking about sand castles. I lost the artifact. Oh boy. Alright, well. The rockets killed me. As we knew they would. Well, fuck. Shit. Well, we'll do that. But I'm gonna have to play, like, extra safe. Sand is tasty? I don't think that's the right word to use. So this is the crystal gun, which is cool because it does damage over time. But you've got to fire fast if you want it to work. I need silithium. Not only do I need silithium, but I actually am going to need something worthwhile. Well, we can get nullification here. Collect artifacts. Open containers. Nullify both. Restore max integrity. Kill hostiles. That's fine. And nothing. Okay, cool. Alright, what's this gonna give us? Please, something good. Good artifact. Attaching and detaching parasites repairs integrity. That one we can get rid of pretty quickly if need be. That one's actually... This one's actually not that good. I am not so sure what the goal is going to be here. Why is this here? Do I think I'm missing? No. It's like, why is there an empty hole? All right, so this run has gone from a 1 run to a, oh god, this run could be over in a matter of seconds. Hello? Hello? It wouldn't let me stab it. Oh my gosh, okay, we're actually in a good spot. We're actually in a really good spot. And there's another astronaut figure. We are getting rid of whatever we just picked up. Against all odds, we got another life. And I'm actually perfectly okay with getting this life. Alright. Increased damage, increased max integrity. Oh my gosh, okay. We need to come back here. This is actually a shop that can give me a whole lot of good shit. As long as I have enough obolites. Oh, it's these guys. Okay, interesting. So these guys are made purely out of, fuck me. Well, we missed a lot of those guys, but that's okay. There's another kinetic field. Yo, we got 2 kinetic fields. Let's go. What do we got here? Ground surges. What are you? Increases weapon damage. Yes. I want to increase weapon damage as much as I can. This weapon's actually really bad. If, in my personal opinion, I don't like this weapon at all. So, well, we'll see how this goes. The weapon I could switch to right now is actually even worse. It's actually not that bad. Hold on, wait a second. Did it have enhanced enlarged chamber? Ooh, this one might actually be good. Need to remember that that's over on the side, but I think we'll be okay. As long as we kind of get more adrenaline, we might be okay. I'll try getting as much as I can. Oh yeah, these dudes. Close your eye. Close your burst. Oh, we'll take a pistol. I feel like a pistol's a great idea. There's a lot of them. So that's how we're supposed to get over here. Man, a lot of this stuff is starting to make more and more sense, where it's like, hey, you actually were supposed to get items from Act 2 to get to where you are. Wait, do I have permanent auto fire? Hold on. Use this as a... Get it. Alright, good. Okay. That's that stuff taken care of. Damn. Seriously? I happen to just crawl right into there? No! No! Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! No! I'm so scared whenever I see those. What am I facing? It's a shock stream. That's what it is. Okay. I hate this so much. So much. So fucking. Oh, that's a fucking thing. I'm running away. I let him out. I know I have the fucking whatever his name is. I know I have the stupid thing. I just don't want to use the astronaut figure so soon. Jesus. What a dumb fight. I want the suit to cause an explosion, please. That'd be nice. Okay, well, we're back to max. That's the good news. The bad news is, this area sucks. I hate those rocket dudes. Those rocket dudes are literally the death of me every time. Because they just kamikaze dive. And the fucking rockets! Like, this dude is easier. Weirdly enough, the frickin' sphere of sadness is easier than this. And for some reason, Sparks really wants me to do helium. Fuck, don't you malfunction me. Now is not the goddamn time for this. Fucking shit! Just the rockets suck. Like, they look like they're coming towards you, and then they're not. And it's the worst thing. Oh my goodness. Man, this place sucks. Okay, keys. I'll take a malignant key. Perform melee kills, that's fine. I can do that. Parasites. Gain shield after the next 3 hits. This Mickey Mouse? Kind of. But when it's helium, it's just a really high voice. So, I'll reduce those costs. This proficiency rate, upcoming malfunctions have severe... I don't know. Well, hold on. Wait. Why did it? I don't have a shield? Oh, I'm already at max. That's why. Okay, I understand. And now, we just gotta go over here. Ooh, weapon harvester is actually really good. I'll take that. And that's really bad, so I won't take that. And then I'll come back with a key later. And if only I had actual helium on hand, that would be pretty dope. Here. Ether. What the fuck did I just find? Alright, I think time's over. Alright. Get voice mod? I do. I really do need to get voice mod. I just don't know how to set it up, honestly. Otherwise, I really would.
The severed are alive here. Not even the outer defenses can repel them.
Help you? Ooh, I'd appreciate it, Min. Currently, though, I need to scream. Fucking hell! No, my buttons! Denied. Motherfucker, I forgot that side. Denied. I don't know if you can tell, but things are getting very intense here, so after stream, I'd appreciate it. Min, sorry. Also, the reason I denied that is just because it's 2 back-to-back, and I feel it takes too much away from the game, so... Like, once again, it's for general and multiplayer, and this is not neither, so I'm fine with doing it once because humor, but this is also technically a story game, so I have a rule to not do it for story games. Alright. So I lost that immediately. So I can't get any more parasites. This, it's getting more and more difficult. Wait. That was timed. And a malignant key! Kills hostiles simultaneously, of course. Don't want that! Wait a second. Almost missed that. Alright, so... looks like there's something. Well, I mean, that's why it says general slash multiplayer. Because it's only for, like, general games and stuff that is not story-based. Fix ether... And then that one should be gone, so I can take this one. Cool, and I don't think I have to worry about malfunctions. I just realized that well, I just got a key. So that over there. Can I get back? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back. I am. Let's go grab that's not what I want. I flew too close to the sun, Icarus. What are you doing, Icarus? When did you guys get here? When did these guys get here? Last I checked, there were not turrets here. Oh boy. Last I checked, I'm pretty sure that turrets were not found in this vicinity. Since when did turrets just spawn here? That is crazy. Okay. Grab this. Just lurk. No worries. Dropped up light size that much longer. Don't need that. Oh, I can recycle a weapon too. I just remembered that. To be honest, I'm gonna recycle this weapon. No, I'm not, because my thing is almost done. So I'd rather get... I'm going to get this up, grab the next up weapon, and then I'll recycle this one. Yeah. However... First fire... Okay. First fire's gotten, so now we head back. So far, so... Oh, that's what opened this up. I get it. So this does shield breaker ×2. Do that. Oh, large silithium. Oh, we got silithium. Oh, we got the heals. Okay. If we can end up with max HP, this run could be okay. But I'm actually not 100% sure, if I'm being honest. Thanks, buddy. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh, it's a super death robot. You have got to be fucking me. It is a super death robot. I am a little upset by what's happening here. Alright, it's dead. That's the good news. The bad news is that could have actually ended badly. Finisher? Void Beam's actually pretty good. Void Beam is actually good here. Give me heals, please. Give me something good. Please. Sure. I just need something decent. As much as I would love to use that weapon's not good against the final boss that we're about to face. If I take damage, that might be good. Oh, I'm gonna take damage. I'm gonna cry. Please run. I took damage. Got it. Also, I can go to the shop now. Realistically, don't want that. I can exterminate all of the parasites immediately, but it's not going to be worth it. To those who wanted me to exterminate all the parasites on the kit body, not gonna happen. What's in here? Non-dash area. Oh, took my resin shield. Ow. That hurt. What is this? Did I lose something? No, I didn't. Okay. So that would be a waste. And I don't want to waste stuff. I need 800, maybe even less, to do what I want to do. Because at 800, I can do... Ultimate Fabrication. Oh, please don't. Please don't. You know what? Oh my lord! This is ending badly. I'm telling y'all right now, this might end badly. There's a killer robot on me. Good thing I have a void beam. I just walked into that. Don't worry about that. Hey, let's talk about this higher purpose, right? 30? Cool.
What purpose do the hive mind have? Mindless construction is impossible. There must be intent. Intent. And belonging. An almost perfect organization. Each part functioning with harmony. I've never had that. How can I possibly return to my life after everything here?
I don't know, lady, but you can figure it out, probably. Sure, she could figure it out. Hey, it's this thing. We've already done that. Cool. Bye. Fly away. We need to, I cannot believe I just took damage from that. I thought I was doing great. So how much money are we at right now? We're at 800. We actually have enough. So now I need to find where the shop was. Once I find the shop, we're gonna spend our money like it ain't no thing. Where's the shop? Where's my shop? I don't remember where the shop was. Great. Not entirely bad, though. I do know that over here gets us to the nope. Never mind, I don't know where the shop is, and I don't think I ever will remember where the shop is. So, that blows. Let's just go to the Citadel, then. Wait a second. No, there's a teleporter. Right? No, that's over there. These are so spread out. Keep going. All right, let's just go. Let's just over here. We're almost done with this, so we have max HP. We have, I think, at least 300 more HP than normal. So we'll be able to take down the final boss with relative ease. Sorry, what? Not you guys. I have so much stuff that I wanted for stat augments. And guess who didn't get them? Because he forgot where it was. This is why I was hoping that on this game that there would be like a marker so you could mark where the portals were, but nope. Kit did a dumb. Of course Kit did a dumb. Hey, I can go down here now. What does this give me? Okay, hold on. A parasite. Greatly increases max integrity. Collect 2 parasites. Oh, these are pretty good. See which one you got rid of. You got rid of the good one. Motherfucker. Dude got rid of the good one. That's upsetting. Where's all my adrenaline? So we can get the heals, but where is this right down here? Oh, it's just trying to tell me that the archives are here. Okay. Well, guess I have to be addicted to parasites a little bit more. Sorry, chat. Balls cause damage. I actually need to get rid of this ASAP. You know what? Why not? It's gonna give me a shield, isn't it? My HP is so far maxed that I can't do anything. I just realized that my HP is so far maxed that it won't let me increase it any further. That's kind of hilarious. When you have so much HP, the game is telling you, stop it. And of course. But this is actually giving me shields, so this is fun. It's resin. So since it's resin, that means realistically, all I have to do is once I take a shield hit, I just have to go pick up more resin. We'll stab this. Kill hostile simultaneously. Oh no. We're doomed, actually. Admittedly, we're doomed. Oh my gosh, Mega Rocket? That sounds so good. We're not gonna take it. Well... Excuse me. Oh, man. I know I used the kinetic field by accident. That's okay. Not like I was gonna be using it for anything else. Damage, so I'm gonna go down, grab. Sure. That works. This, I don't know if this is counting as a one run. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This could be a one run. This has the potential. I just don't know if it, like, actually would suffice. Reason being is because I am using a weapon that on the final boss is going to be really dumb to defeat. There's a robot. This guy's dead too. I have so many obolites. Killed 3 out of 4 hostiles simultaneously. Looks like. Ooh, that's the weapon I want to use. Once I get another kill, I think we'll be fine. finisher. Let's switch weapons. Because then we can get improved homing missiles. We do actually have a shield right now, so we're in good shape. And we got burst. Do we have burst fire 2 on this weapon? We have burst fire 1. Not the greatest, not the worst. But we have unlocked burst fire 2 if needed. Is this resin? Of course it is. The game's like, hey, if you need more HP, we got you. Just, like, let us know. Just like, listen, I have more HP than you possibly could know. I actually don't think I need anything else. I think right now it's just going to come down to just do what we gotta do. I don't have a data cube. It's fine. Check this real quick, just in case, but we should be good. Already have that. Alright, so falls call damage and melee cooldown. Melee cooldown doesn't matter. The fall cause damage is actually going to be terrible on this fight. We might be boned. In fact, I'm taking this. We might be boned. This is the final boss battle. We wake up and fight the coolest boss in this entire game. Oh, this boss is just such a cool fight. Nemesis is down. Phase 1 is done. This is the part where it's gonna suck. This is the part where it's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to way heavily rely upon these. Let's see. Alright, well, adrenaline's reset. This is it. This is kind of do or die right now. There's a lot of focus. Phase 2 is down. Oh man, my dash is neutered, isn't it? Oh no! I was wondering, yes, this is the boss fight. Piece of crap. When you get too close, that happens. This fight is so fucking cool. Alright. So far, this is going way better. There we go. It's dead. Final boss of Act 1 is down. We did it! Wake up. And we look into the hole! And what happens? We see everything we want. And the ASTRA distress signal has been acknowledged. We'll get back off this area again.
Receive my signal.
Yes, they have.
That's it.
Time to get off this planet again.
White Shadow. You were how I escape.
Doop-a-doo-doop-a-doo. Wait a second. We're back. We did it. We're back. Because we died. That's all you really need to know. Hey, remember this thing? We looked into it and saw everything? Yeah. Now we're back to the beginning. Anyway, we're gonna read the lore of Act 1, and then we're gonna end off. Just for the time being. So let's read about how insane we go. By the way, that last run, killed 160 enemies, collected 1,600 obolites, and got 7 malfunctions. We've died 8 times. Alright, so. Astra Command Priority Directive. Broadcast DSE Origo. Selene Vassos. You hereby return about current Fisher 265 and its scout ship destination Helios. Not been. Further planetary study required prior to exploration. Your immediate, including acknowledgement, and immediate and permanent, whereas neglecting, despite previous willful and blatant, is not. The White Shadow's signal. Enemy Sensor has started a conversation. Selene Vassos has joined. Cecilia Carscott has joined. Something major happened. Is this another emergency drill? It's still in maintenance. A bunch of gibberish. And do you see the White Shadow? Where is this coming from? The void we've crossed has 0 galaxies. Remember when we were diverted? I think this was the reason. Which definitely explains why the upper echelon was so evasive. This is a clear message. Maybe a distress signal. We have to go. Atropos has been marked approach forbidden. We wait for clearance. I know this. I've heard this before. It's hard to explain. You know this message? What do you mean? Selene? Protocol and Regulation. Scout Division. Astra Protocol. 1. Safety precautions. Conduct missions with safe practice guidelines to ensure maximum chance of survivability. 2. Uninterrupted communication. Maintain constant contact with team or handler immediately prior to a mission until its completion. 3. Freedom of choice. Achieve objectives the best means possible, altering mission plans as necessary due to conditions in the field. Scout regulations. 1. Threat assessment. Identify and avoid dangers, subdue if necessary. 2. Environment analysis. Identify safe areas and resources, utilizing as needed. 3. Information retrieval. Survive at any cost or ensure successful data transmission. Selene Vassos, personnel file. Name Selene Vassos. Department Astra Survey. Primary role reconnaissance scout. Proficiencies: first encounter, data analysis, field repair, weapon testing. Notes: psychological profile flagged. Heterochromia, trauma induced. Requisition order. Selene Vassos has entered the channel. Cecilia Kara Scott is present. Emily Satzer has joined. She's been available. Morning, Emily. I have priority requisition order. I have time before Cece returns and send her batch. Go ahead. I've been assigned my own scout ship, and I'd like to have all the items transferred from personal storage as soon as possible. I thought you said promotion was pending evaluation. Has that been approved? Some of the items are fragile, so please have the technicians informed. Has the evaluation been approved? I'll be talking to the quartermaster about the rest. Emergency procedures. Contact Mothership. Inform DSE Origo overseers of all dire situations and current danger levels. Mobilize to coordinates. Reach agreed upon extraction point. Erect shelter, maximize defense. Personnel preservation. Maintain safety in the most secure location. All weapon systems authorized for indiscriminate usage. Wait for evacuation team. Guidelines. Evacuation protocol is a manual choice after assessment of a situation results in the following conclusions. A. Your life is in danger. B. The lives of your companions are in danger and you're unable to adequately assist. C. You're stranded without physical means of return to the mothership. In rare circumstances, your onboard ship AI unit will trigger an automatic evacuation. This can either be due to its own analysis of the situation or as a directive from Astra Command. Scout equipment specifications. Astra Scout Suit. The base level of the Astra Scout Suit utilizes a standard baseline Astra suit upgraded with all current technology of K-grade MK11 or greater ratings. In order to maintain maximum dexterity in the field, MK20 is an optimal upper limit. As a self-contained atmospheric habitat, the Astra Scout suit can be worn virtually ad infinitum, provided adequate energy sources can be obtained. Most major systems will continue to function without deleterious effects. In the event of inadequate energy reserves or trauma spikes, each system will automatically unpair from its adjacent subsystems to avoid cascade failure. And there's quick guides. Xenoanthropology. That presents another problem. More so than being effectively paralyzed, they're more like a mobile fungus than sentient life as we know it. How do we know they form a civilization? I think it's unfair to anthropomorphize any life form. You assume a lot to say they have goals. Other than survival and reproduction? Correct. I know, it's a thought experiment. Don't you two worry about this over in survey? I'm stuck on comms. This is Selena's purview. So, I would consider it more from their perspective. These crystals understand existence as being attached to rocks, having veins deep underground. Giving off excess energy as what we perceive from random discharge. It's their lot. That's what I'm saying. Their limitations inform the civilization they could create. If they have no need for a house, how could they even conceive of a skyscraper? Self-awareness has hard limits then. To break a hardening of the creative arteries requires an outside perspective. Request denied. Good. Given your psych evaluation, someone might consider this self-destructive behavior. I personally don't. Nor would I stonewall you on this otherwise. But now that Origo has so drastically altered its course, there are too many unknowns about quite literally everything. The why of it all is above my pay grade. For now, my hands are unfortunately tied. No, I haven't. Have you discussed the matter with everyone else socially? Selene, I respect your commitment and I agree that your conduct has been admirable of late. Right now, I have to deny your request. It strikes me as too ill-timed given the circumstances, and quite frankly dangerous. Let's discuss this in the months ahead. I'm used to your assertiveness, but I hope you have more tact about everyone else. My concern is primarily team-focused. It seems to me that the more qualified scouts with the usage clearance that we have, the larger pool of proficiency we could draw upon when it's ready for their standard employment. Alright then. Astra Command Priority Broadcast. Filled with rapture, his soul yearned for freedom, space, vastness. Over him, the heavily domed, full of quiet, shining stars hung boundlessly. Found the zenith to the horizon. The still dim Milky Way stretched its double standard. Fyodor Dostoevsky. As of this moment, the Astra DSE Origo has crossed the final boundary of our home galaxy. What new horizons will we discover and surpass during our voyage to the edge of the universe? All we can know is that this marks the point of no return in our commitment to the spirit of a new space age of discovery. Rely on our overseers, departments, and each other. The structures we have put together, as well as our system of checks and balances, are all meant to ensure that we can face the myriad challenges that await us. Flexibility, transparency, and adaptation should be guides in maintaining our connection with one another as we leave the Devil's Strand far behind. Passing the moon. This really is momentous. Strange seeing it from the far side. I'll be glad to leave it behind. It's good to be on to something new. Why? I went through a lot. Just happy to have a mission as my focus now. I hope you're recording video of at least a few photographs. I don't have authorization for unofficial use of the WFCSC, but this is historic. Even so, sometimes memories are all we are allowed to hold on to. Is this really so important? To me it is. I'm leaving it behind. I'll never see it again in person. I took a photograph. You did? Thank you. Help me with the flak I'll get later. Any other requests while I have access? Selene, do you want a memento? No, I'm fine. Thank you. She left. An event of moon disaster. Fate has ordained that the men who went to the moon to explore in peace will stay on the moon to rest in peace. These brave men know that there is no hope for the recovery, but they also know that there is hope for mankind in their sacrifice. These two men are laying down their lives, mankind's most noble goal, the search for truth and understanding. They'll be mourned by their families and friends. They'll be mourned by their nation. They'll be mourned by the people of the world. They'll be mourned by Mother Earth that dared send two of her sons into the unknown. In their exploration, they stirred the people of the world to feel as one. In their sacrifice, they bind more tightly the brotherhood of man. In ancient days, men looked at stars and saw their heroes in the constellations. In modern times, we do much the same, but our heroes are epic men of flesh and blood. Others will follow and surely find their way home. Man's search will not be denied, but these men were the first, and they will remain the foremost in our hearts. For every human being who looks up at the moon in the nights to come, we know that there is some corner of another world that is forever mankind. After the president's statement at that point, when NASA ends communications with the men, clergymen should adopt the same procedure as the burial at sea, commending their souls to the deepest of the deep, concluding with the Lord's Prayer. The damned Titans and Heracles. In those days, the world shuddered for every spasm of anguish that reverberated through the forced obedient shoulder of Atlas, for every insect that bit him, for every egg that was laid inside his wounds, for every maggot that erupted to fester on his flesh. The very ground would shake for it. The punishments of the gods are honorable. They are all honorable gods. Most mortals cared not. They caroused and fornicated, unknowing of the suffering their ignorant pounding feet caused the one far below, daring him to shrug. Why should they tread with care? Prometheus has gifted them with a passion to light their own self-directed paths. That he was lashed to a spike in the desert at the edge of the world meant nothing. His cries of anguish were too remote to touch joyful ears. The punishments of the gods are honorable. They are all honorable gods. Yet who is this blameless child, come to free them both? Who is the boy who holds up the world willingly? Who is the boy who breaks the chains and strangles the liver-craving eagle? This is Heracles, and in order to save the remaining Titans, he must... Echoing earworms. With loving intent, the worm burrowed into her ear and made a bed inside her mind. It's a song repeated in cadence of unwanted emotion. How sad, how sad, how sad, the piano keys sang. Brave Echo only wanted to be remembered. Her love did not love her, but she went to the beginning phrase. Perhaps this time the song would stop hurting her. Someone once told her that nymphs could not sing their own songs. It must repeat what they are told. Was the trauma hers, or was it what she echoed? Narcissus falling. Once upon a time, there was a selfish child of a river god and a nymph. We called him Narcissus, for what want of any kinder appellation. Almost everyone who saw him fell in love with him at first sight, proving something deep about the human condition, considering that he was not as beautiful as he thought he was. Now, whenever these would-be suitors approached him, he would whip his head to the side contemptuously. He was that kind of person. There's a major digression that's supposed to be inserted here about Echo and Nemesis, but we'll ignore that and focus on the bastard himself. So that it follows that one day, Narcissus came upon a magnificent waterfall of black blood. It oozed sexually in sopping rivulets, pooling in discarded blobs on the ground. Narcissus was entranced by the sight. He approached the waterfall, and lo, someone approached him like a mirror image from out of the same dark waters. He wrapped him in his arms. They made love. All the while, they both suffocated. As he died, he saw visions of a massive crack in the ground and a hand he could never reach. The anguish was horribly wonderful, the end in good riddance. The Great Flood. And when the war was finally won, the permanent closure of the gates of Tartarus echoed throughout the world a sublime death knell. Silence descended. Zeus looked out at the pious mountains and the fertile plains and the pristine seas, and his heart was filled with disgust, for the taint of the Titans was still visible. Proud footprints in the dirt, scorch marks from their cooking fires, and a general stench in the air from all of their sinful incenses. I will not be satisfied until this world was finally ours, Zeus intoned to the assembled Olympians. There was classified information. Thus the antediluvian world was destroyed, cleansed of all evidence of the loathsome Titans. Destroying the last Titan. She lit the pyre. The corpse of the last Titan suddenly resurrected only to witness his own immolation. He screamed piteously the same sentence over and over. No one would listen. The lone mortal in the attendance was moved to tears and asked the oracles if they would translate into an understandable tongue. After a heated argument amongst themselves, they finally agreed. The oracle bent down to the mortal's ear, while the titan was screaming and whispered, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of..." Final application. Dear hiring manager, since my time studying astrophysics, I have been captivated by the adventure and the practical possibilities that a new age of exploration would bring. With every new advancement in technology, we behold new wonders that galvanize the imagination of the world. The universe, I have found through my studies and postdoc career, turns us all from passive observers into active participants in the discovery of the possible. When I undertake a new project, how do I push the boundaries of our current limitations of thought? This perspective means that hypotheses I develop are always framed with future advancements in mind. This philosophy has successfully sustained my work from Pacific Science Center up until today at JPL. Your strong adventurous focus leads me to believe you share the same passion. I like to think that as a positive feedback loop of my life has become, science influencing life influencing science. My great hope is that this loop will continue and magnify itself as I work and grow with the team at ASTRA. Respectfully yours, Selene Vanas. Cool. Didn't understand a single thing that I read, I'm gonna be honest. It just seemed like she was interested in what was going on. That's all I could really say. Cool. Alright. What time is it right now? It is 11:13. Holy crap. It is 11:13 in the morning. Well, we could do one of two things right now. I don't know which one's the right one to do, because these games both took way longer than I thought. Genshin and Returnal. So, we can either do a, also buy a pineapple. Hope you do well. Either we could do a puzzle game real quick, or I pretty much end off the stream for the rest of the night. Because we don't have enough time for a lot else. And then I'll get the voice mod working later. So, who wants to see a puzzle game? Is the last thing we do for tonight. I should also check this real quick. That's something close. Sleepy? No, I'm not sleepy at all. That's the thing. Don't do that, computer. I'm not sleepy at all because I just slept for like, what, 10 hours today? After yesterday? I think it was like 10 hours. So. Back it. Let's go, switch games. Enter rest mode. Listen. Puzzle games be dope. Short stream? Is it short? How short is the stream? 4 hours? I wouldn't say that's short. So let me switch this up.